Maybe we should stop by my house a little bit. I'm gonna get the letters.
Hello,
Hey.
Kat.
Hi.
You alright?
Yeah, sorry, you just surprised me. I didn't know it's your house, but
This is I was
I
going
don't
to
know.
say this is
I'm
my
used to
house.
living alone, so the whole, door opening. I'm sorry.
It's quite alright.
And I'm still jumpy a little bit.
It's fine. It's fine.
Do you think...
don't have your lab coat on yet.
No, I usually put it on when I'm close to the office. But is it alright if we stop by my house so I can grab the letters?
I don't quite know if it is alright or not.
Okay, if we can't, that's fine. I just thought it'd be better to hold on to them too.
Yes, I know. I already called up 05. I believe they've already sent teams there.
Okay.
So regardless, 05 would already have their hands on those letters. Probably going to look it over too to try and find out if, who sent them and such.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
But if you really want, we can go there.
Yeah, just to check and see if they, picked them up. Because I do have a lot of letters.
How many did he send exactly?
Well, at first it was like once in a while, and then it kind of once a week, and then it got to the point where it was like a couple times a day before I told you. I would check my mail in the morning, and there'd be a letter, and then if I checked it in the night, there'd be more, like 3.
That does sound a little suspicious.
Yeah.
Very well. We'll stop by.
Okay, thank you.
Right. You can point them out to the letters and such. I just would not get in the way.
I won't. I mean, I'd like them to figure out what's going on.
Of course. A little later than usual, but I don't think my employer would mind too much.
Yeah, sorry about that. It took a little bit longer to get through everybody.
No, please, it's quite alright. I really don't think they'd care.
Okay, just,
I worked at the Foundation for quite a while. I'm quite certain being late once would not tarnish my record.
Yeah, I think so.
You think it would?
No, I don't think it would.
Ah, good.
Sorry, that came out weird.
Reggie? Oh, hello there.
Hello, you two.
Hi.
Sorry we're late. We had to, We need to tell you something. And I know you don't want to talk about it a bit, but it does concern Reggie too.
That's fine. I figured we should tell him anyway.
Alright.
Kat has been receiving threatening letters from an unknown admirer and somebody that I believe may have some anomalous effects, materials, etc.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, physically. Just, it's been really creepy. They've been talking about, what I look like when I'm in the shower or in the bath, and my bathroom's on the 2nd floor, and it's impossible to see up there.
I can imagine that would be
creepy.
Terrifying. I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's alright, but...
The letters concerned you, and me, and 5162.
I understand your theory now.
We don't entirely know what it is causing it. We are still just being overly covert. 05 is investigating, however, I believe you should just be careful. You do have a gun, right?
Of course.
Good. I think almost every researcher has a gun here.
Yeah.
At this point, it's protocol.
Practically. I haven't made it yet, but watch. Every researcher at the Foundation will have a gun eventually.
Probably.
Well, most have them for self-defense anyway.
Yes. But while we are here, we are on the clock, and we should just focus on that, distract ourselves a little, eh?
Yeah.
Yes. So, while we're talking, do you remember the reports of 106 and how some D-class never return?
Yes.
and some D-class do.
Yes.
Now, my theory is, do you think it's all the same? The maze, I mean.
What are you implying?
If the maze remains the same, that means we can make a proper map of it. We just send him back. If it's the same, it's the same. If not, it's not. And if it is the same, we get him to go back constantly until he makes a proper map of the area. We'll know he's done it proper because he'd be able to leave the place without any injuries to himself.
We don't know the effects of leaving the maze, though. Anyone that's left the maze has died.
Well, yes, that's very true. And I doubt it would stay all consistent, would it?
I doubt it.
But still worth the trouble.
If you want to file the paperwork, it's up to you.
I would not mind filing some paperwork for that. I believe they'd let us anyways.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, and Cat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If there is ever some, we'll be notified by O5 if that's anything they find, okay?
Okay, good.
Yes. But if we are tired of 106, I am welcome to hearing suggestions about other SCPs.
Well, there is the one we can't talk about.
Well, that
Verbally?
one is,
We don't know where
that
people
one.
go.
We don't know where they go. They might die, however.
So he's for.
That's very true. What I always thought about is like toys. Do you think like collecting lost toys or something?
Like, puts them up on a shelf?
Perhaps a little trophy, maybe. Maybe he
Maybe.
just doesn't want anyone to, you know. Well, regardless, why don't you two talk about the SCPs? I'm going to have a little chat with our friend.
Okay.
I might look old, but I got a right hook.
Well, what are you gonna talk about? More of 106?
This, that.
Oh.
Perhaps I'm going to try and just talk to him.
Okay. Yeah.
Alright. Will you be entering the cell or from the other side of the conversation?
I'll be entering the cell. Don't worry, I'll be fine.
Okay.
You think that's a good idea?
I really don't.
Should we monitor the situation?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I don't know if we should continue to...
I'm going to need you to open the door for me, however.
Yes, I just realized. I'll open the door, and we'll monitor the situation for you.
Thank you.
Doesn't seem like a good idea.
5162. Dr. Harkman. Feeling brazen today. Why exactly are you in here? Oh, well, I decided to come in to see what you do. You want to repeat that? I came in to see what you do today, and it appears as though I was very correct in my assumption. I'm sorry, what? If you want to repeat that, Doctor. Well, I just wanted to see what you would do. Appears to me as though you've lost a bit of a spirit. The fighting spirit, and such. No, Hardman. I don't feel like doing a lot of things. But I could still knock you out until next week. Or earlier this morning, I guess.
Wait, should we stop?
I'll go in.
I insist you do.
Let me
You
in.
can just use the intercom.
Let me in.
Oh, all right.
God damn it, Dr. Harkman. God fucking damn it.
Remember when you taught?
I don't want to
Cat.
interrupt. I actually do. Dr. Harkman,
Yes?
may we perhaps leave the cell?
In a minute. I would really suggest you pay attention to her, Harkman.
I understand your frustration, Dr. Harkman.
No. You took a very happy spirit from her. And now you've lost yours. I just wanted to point that out.
Dr. Harkman, this is not what
Yes.
we're supposed to be doing.
Perhaps not. You're correct in that.
Maybe perhaps this has gone a bit too far.
Now it's gone too far.
I didn't want to say anything, Dr. Harkman, but I do think this has gone a bit too far. I understand your anger at what happened, and I was angry too, but this...
Perhaps we can discuss this outside then.
Perhaps, yes, because I can't stay silent on this anymore. I appreciate everything you've done, but I don't want you to be in trouble.
Outside, Cat.
I really...
We held you hostage.
I know,
for
I'm
hours.
upset over it, but this is kind of cruel now. He's not an animal where we can hose him down or like have him, go to the bathroom in a hole in the ground. Like, he's human. He's a
He
humanoid.
held you hostage for hours.
I know, and
And I don't think he gave a damn about your safety whatsoever.
perhaps not, but I don't think he'd willingly do it again if we continue to do this. He doesn't understand the situation.
He did it when we did treat him like a human. There's no difference in this anymore.
I guess,
Treat him like an animal, treat him like a human. He's going to act the same.
perhaps, but we are supposed to protect the SCPs from the rest of the world. And there's no incentive for him to keep allowing us to test on him if we continue this way. All I'm asking is that we just lessen our hold a little. I really appreciate everything you've done to help me, Dr. Harkman, and I don't want to cause any rifts. I'm simply just suggesting because I don't want you to get in trouble with the ethics
I've
committee.
gotten in plenty of trouble plenty of times. The ethics committee, I doubt, can do much to me.
But still,
Is this what you want?
I don't hate.
Be honest.
I don't hate him. If I were in
Right.
his shoes, I would feel the same way.
You don't hate him. Of all the things he's said and done to you, the way he treated you, me. Like you said, what was it, NPCs?
Because to him, it seems like we have no regard for his life. Continuing to test over and over on him, and I know that is what we're supposed to do. But
That's the difference. We did. I don't think he ever did. But this is what you want. Is that right?
Yes, Dr. Harkman. I'm sorry.
For what? You don't have to be sorry.
I really appreciate everything you do for me, Dr. Harkman, and I don't want to ever go against your word, because I trust you so deeply, but I think you're allowing your anger of him to get the best of you. And I let it get the best of me. I swore I wouldn't ever try to stand up for him, and I wouldn't vouch for him anymore, or be the voice of reason, I guess, to him. And that's my job. I'm supposed to protect him from the world. And I'm supposed to protect the world from him.
We'll still do testing.
Of course, I'm not saying we have to stop, but he distrusts us. He is no longer loyal to the Foundation. There's no point in having him test something over and over and over again if he's not going to give us the correct answers or the answers we want, because he'll lie, because he has no loyalty or care for us. He has to earn back our trust just the same as we have to earn his to get his full cooperation. Maybe giving him a few things, like a toilet and a shower, will start doing that. Maybe even I can talk to him a bit more. Make it clear that he's extremely lucky that he didn't lose a lot more than just that.
Very well then. If this is what you wish, then fine.
Thank you, Dr. Harkman.
Not to worry. Reggie?
Hello, you two?
Hello.
Have you two thought of different tests then? Or no?
To be honest,
currently.
not currently. We were worried about you in there with him.
I would have been fine. Believe
Perhaps.
me. I know SCPs and I know people. But it's whatever. Perhaps we'll test him with 106 again, perhaps not. However, testing will still have to continue, as he will have to prove his worth to the Foundation.
I might have an idea.
What would that be?
I have a few lists. I think I have a file I can send you, an SCP I think would be nice for him to meet. You know that one girl who can see the future state of someone?
Oh, yes, I know her.
It could create a
We have to
paradox.
blindfold her to,
Yeah, to acclimate her.
That would be a paradox. We shouldn't do that,
But we
actually.
can blindfold her. I think perhaps maybe introducing SCP-5162 to others might do well for him to be to cheer up a bit, so he'd be more compliant. Maybe we can
Perhaps.
find something to use as leverage against him to have him test more.
Yes.
Getting him to
probably
know
also-
other humans would be good.
Yeah.
We should also probably do cross-testing with 682 again. Just talking. Because I do want to see how those two interact. We only got his word, but we never saw what happened.
We'll have to be
Didn't
very
he
careful.
Didn't he mention the AI too?
Yes, the AI, however, I feel like that'd be more of a mistake than a, for the good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
682 is locked to his cell. The AI thinks more than 682. Regardless, I also don't want to do the one where he knows about that certain thing. Because that also might create a paradox where he knows it, and then, when he comes back, it's back and
Or it
forth.
could give him an escape route if he knows what it does.
Perhaps. Regardless, we should lighten up on the harder tests a little bit.
Yeah.
We will do your idea. Good. Good. For now, though, I believe I'll talk to 05 again. You two, just relax again.
Okay.
I'll call 05, ask them for an update on the situation. It has been a couple hours now.
Yes, please
So-
tell me what you find out, if anything.
Of course.
Yeah.
Reggie?
Harper?
We can probably get that all set up now, though, with that one SCP. I can find her file.
Find the file, I'll write the report.
Should we bring...
Hey. I don't know if you're listening right now or whatever. Thanks.
No problem, Davis. One step at a time, Reggie.
One step at a time.
Let's get her file pulled up and see if we can request contact.
Yes, I'll get that written up.
Yeah.
Send me over the file.